Be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. If you are on your weight loss journey and you've picked a number in your head or a body fat percentage in your head that you want to get to, don't stress yourself on a 12-week or a 6-week or an 8-week challenge to lose all that weight. Why? Because that's not fair. If you haven't worked out or been consistent, or over the past 2 years you've put on 100 pounds, you're not being fair to yourself to try to lose that in 12 weeks. You're going to stress yourself out, you're going to hurt yourself, and you're going to rebound hard. I'm all for shooting for a goal and pushing yourself, but I'm not for you breaking yourself. Because if you push for a 12-week transformation and you're really overweight, once that 12-week passes, you're not going to be happy if you don't reach it, that goal, whatever goal you set. When I hear 12-week transformations, I'm thinking of those people who are fairly close, maybe 20 pounds, maybe 10 pounds, 15 pounds away from their goal, not 30, 40, 50. Not to say that it can't happen, not to say it won't happen for you if that's your goal, but what I am saying is you need to take it easy on yourself. You gotta crawl before you can walk, you gotta walk before you can run. So especially if you're just starting out, you definitely want to crawl and build up momentum over time. The reason why I bring that up is because I got on the scale this morning and my weight is trending down, which is fantastic. I am about where I started the year off. I started the year off at 199.8, I believe. Went on my cruise, put on a lot of weight, mainly water and inflammation, considering how fast it's dropped back down. So in my head, it's game time, it's go time. And like I mentioned before, I have one simple goal, and that's to get or to be 185 by December 31st. That's slightly over a pound of fat loss, ideally, a month. That's light work. And I did that for a reason. Because this is the first time I've ever set a goal like this. All the other times it was, I want to drop this amount of weight in 60 days. Possible? Yes. Doable? Yes. I've done it plenty of times. The issue is, have I sustained it? The answer is no. That's why we're here today. So this time around, because I have such a far out future date, that allows me on focusing on the habits that I'm going to build to reach this goal. That's going to allow me to focus on the standards that I'm going to set for myself. And like I mentioned before, for the remainder of this month, it's going to be meat, fruit, vegetables, dairy, and eggs, of course. I consider that meat, and protein powder. Workouts. I'm shooting for 3 days a week of jiu-jitsu, which I've been able to do thus far, which is great. My schedule's been pretty favorable. And then on the days that I don't do jiu-jitsu, 30 minutes of activity. That's it. My only weak area is weightlifting, which for some strange reason I absolutely do not want to lift weights right now. I went yesterday, I completed the workout, and I was just miserable the entire time. So I'm not going to stress myself. I'll get to that when I get to it. But that's it. And I know if I can stay consistent with those standards that I just presented, I will get to where I want to be. It is next to impossible for me not to achieve those levels. Now, there might be some minor tweaks between now and December, but they're going to be ever so minor, because I've spun out numerous times wherein after a week the scale doesn't reflect what I think it should reflect, and that leads to a binge, and then I'm starting over again, climbing up that mountain. This time, same mountain, slower climb. I'm pinpointing from last year when I got down to my lowest of 183, I believe it was in March, we'll just say March 1st. And between March 1st and December 31st of last year, I went from 183 to, we'll just round up and we'll just say 200. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. And the craziest part about that is during that time, I was subjecting myself to constant weight loss challenges, constant tweaking, constant adjusting and playing around and trying to get this weight and trying to drop as much weight as I can in 30 days. How is that possible that you're constantly tweaking your numbers and your effort and your weight's going up? Something is wrong. Also during that time, I'm watching numerous fitness and health videos from just about anybody you name it, big YouTube pages, small YouTube pages. And I know it, we all know it. Pretty much everybody's saying the same thing. And so this year, I'm rarely, if at all, watching these videos. There's been a few times where I'll start watching one, I'll get about 3 minutes in, and I just turn it off. I was watching these videos last year thinking they were going to have the secret. Well, I'll help you out. Save yourself the trouble. There's no secrets. There's no secret to weight loss, fat loss, health gain. There's none. I promise you, I've tried them all. So once you get that out of your head, or you get that idea in your head that there's no secrets. Matter of fact, there is a secret. I'll tell you. Ready? The work. That's it. The secret is the work. Now, while we all know that secret, you knew it, I knew it, but it's not the secret you want to hear. And so that's where you'll start to look up new videos and new fitness challenges. Oh, this challenge is going to save me. Nope. That challenge is not going to save you. That diet plan is not going to save you. A proper diet, yes, but no specific diet will save you. And so the secret is consistent work. And if we really want to be honest, all you do is dial in your eating, and you'll start to see results. We all know that. Or if you don't, you're here to hear first. Your cardio routine, your weightlifting program, it helps. It's a booster. I've gotten to the point where I think of cardio as just something for my heart, just increasing my heart health. I don't even think of cardio. I don't think of this walking as in calorie burn. I just think of it as something as it's good for my body to move. It's not good to be sedentary. Lifting weights is good to build strength, maintain strength in your body, especially as you age. I'm 45 now, and my understanding is as you get older, you start to lose muscle. And a lot of elderly people, that's how they start suffering injuries, because they're wasting away. And one of the ways to prevent that is some type of resistance training. And don't forget, walking is resistance training. Albeit it's not the most optimal, of course, right? But think about it. However much you weigh, you're walking. That requires muscle. That requires movement. That requires your body, your skeletal structure to stay upright as you walk. So all that to say, don't overly rely on your cardio, on your weightlifting for your weight loss. And as I mentioned, it will definitely assist you. It will be a booster to get you where you want to be. But think of it like this. If you eat like crap for a week, but you still do your cardio or your weightlifting or whatever other fitness plan you got, there's a good chance you're going to stay the same, or you might have a slight increase, especially if you've been eating like crazy, as opposed to, let's say you have a real busy week, or you've been making excuses and you're not out there and you're not moving your body, you're not doing any fitness, you're not doing any weightlifting, but you're eating proper. You're not overeating, you're not overindulging. There's a good chance you're going to see a drop. How is that possible? When you put better fuel into your body knows how to process it in a more efficient manner, which if necessary can lead to fat loss. So your nutrition is key. Your nutrition is key. So wherever you are in your journey, you just have to remember every day you wake up that all you have to do is the work. To get to where you want to be, all you have to do is the work.